Me and this boy had absolutely nothing in common. Yet somehow all I talked about with my friends was him. I didn't know how to think or talk about anything but him. My whole universe was centered around a teenage boy that now offered me sporadic validation and assurance whenever he could fit me into his schedule. This drove me nuts. I had to beg him to send me a single text to reassure me that he still looked at me the same way he did on the night of our first kiss. Sometimes he did. Most of the time, he would criticize me for being needy, saying he was too busy and couldn't find the time to send me a thoughtful text message to fulfill my need for affirmation. And yet, the same night, he would expect me to drop everything and send him pictures in 40 different positions. But boys will be boys, so I was the one who needed to change. I learned quickly to not ask for anything from him. I didn't want to be the needy girlfriend. I wasn't like other girls, and I needed to prove this. So, I sacrificed my needs and tolerated his lack of attention that was borderline neglect, but I settled for the breadcrumbs he gave me because I'd convinced myself it was better than being alone. I couldn't leave him. I just couldn't. I needed him. Near the end of the relationship, his validation and attention went from sporadic to seldom to non-existent. Yet I continued to lean on the hope that those dopamine hits would come back. They never did. I broke up with him at the end of my first semester of college. I was a wreck, but I knew it wasn't working anymore. But now that I was alone, who was going to tell me I was beautiful, that I was sweet, that I had the perfect body? My brain was wired around the notion that these things about me were only true because it came out of his mouth. So, 19-year-old Lexy found the perfect solution. Get a new boyfriend.